You know, I've always wondered if this thing called love is existent. I've been through hard times, I've been through heartbreaks. But I guess I was looking in the wrong places. And I'm glad that I found you. You vanished my tears away. I don't ever cry a plain, don't complain of heartaches no more. Found joy in its natural state. Your mantra is so great. Your smile is what I adore. Your smile is what I adore.
Hey,
How you
is
doing,
that
bro?
still a thing, bro?
What?
Is that still a thing? You know, back then, they used to like you because you had tattoos. You know, apparently, isn't they sometimes like the bad guy, and if you had the tattoo, they yeah they started liking you and shit. That's the thing, or you just got the tattoo because you wanted it.
I just wanted the tattoos, but you know the shorties love tattoos still.
Oh, está so much. Before she even gets in, what's your guys' personal favorites?
Leave this world.
Leave this world.
Yes.
Hey, and Lesiba, yours?
Some type of way, but
Some type of way. Mine is joy, dog. Mine is joy.
Of course, it's joy, bro.
Hey, dog. Like, I feel like it's too okay. You know what? Let me save this for the main thing, because like I want a complaint. I'm gonna lodge a complaint.
But Shadow Philosophy was also fire, dog.
Yeah, dog. Those were my top 3, I think, from the project. I mean, we cannot talk about a musician, and the musician is
Dude,
not
I wanted
there.
to ask you, bro.
It's like you're gossiping or some shit.
Is it because you don't take me seriously that you DM me? I never got an email, bro.
You?
No,
You just DM me straight up.
No, I do send you emails though. I do send you emails. I don't send you invites via DM or via WhatsApp. But the thing is, it's because when we met in an informal setting. But then I also remember the Ipeleng thing, right? I sent you the emails. I sent you all the stuff, and it was like professional and shit like that. So
Nah, I'm just saying though, when you approach me, DM me, dog. So maybe we're not serious enough, bro. It's fine.
Yo.
Okay, noted.
Lesiba's seriousness makes it difficult to gauge whether he's making a joke or he's truly upset. Like,
nah, Drew's my guy. I'm just joking with him.
Yeah, but I do believe in like what you call this thing, in treating a lot of people the same. You know? Welcome to the breakdown. Okay, I don't know which episode this is, probably 8 or 9, but yeah, I got Maarly here for the Maarly EP Get Together. Oblivion is the name. And here we got Lesiba, we got Maarly, and then we got Luyanda. Okay, so as you checked out in the EP Get Together, we're gonna listen to music, the favorites from the EP, and then we're gonna get some questions on, and then we're just gonna chill and talk. So yeah, okay. I wanted to lay a complaint. I was saying before and to the guys and the girls, because like Joy is too short, and that's like my favorite song. It is way too short. Like, what am I supposed to do with like 1 minute 50? Is it 53 seconds? I don't know, dude. Like, why is it too short?
Oh my word! It's an intro type of song, so I wanted people to have that thing of I want to listen to more. Like, okay, that was nice. What else can we hear? What else can I get from this? So it was kind of like a strategy. And I mean, it's I wrote it according to how I was feeling at the moment, and I was happy and short. So that's why it's also like kind of short. And yeah, man, it's an intro. It's the first song on the EP, and I'm glad that you like it.
Yeah. So okay, I'm gonna play the song, and then I'm gonna play a short part of the song, and then we're gonna go. Oh, please, dog, please. Okay, so I'm gonna play a short part of the song, and then afterwards, the others are gonna be able to ask their questions, and then we're gonna play like 2 songs, and then we're gonna go deep into the questions. Lesiba, you go afterwards because you said that you're not gonna be able to stay that long, so you're after the song. Like the beat for me, dog, it's very different. I listened to it at like 12, and like I almost made a noise in the night.
Crazy.
Like, dude, do you hear this beat? And she just glides on top of it.
Yeah, no vocals this time, Drew.
No. And pause. All right. Yeah. So who wants to go? Oh yeah, you have to go first. Yeah. So okay, you wrote an article. What further additional questions or comments do you have about it?
What's up, Maarly? Nice to virtually meet you. Yeah, dude, I just wanted to ask, like, your sound is it's pretty unique, you know. You're like a Lil Janae Aiko. How do you, like, what sort of vibe do you have to be in to make the type of music that you make, and like how do you go about it?
Okay, so basically I write about everything that I feel. I write about everything that I experience. Mostly I would say I am more into the sad type of zone when I actually execute proper music. Yeah, man, I'm human. I go through a lot, you know, and I feel like how I express myself is through the writing. And I can literally like make a happy song sound sad or like make a sad song sound happy. So it's more of how I also feel the beat. And yeah, I need to connect. I need to connect with the beat in order for me to like execute perfection on it. So yeah, the connection is very important as well.
And like what is the story of Oblivion?
Oblivion. So basically Oblivion in a sense means the fear of being forgotten, right? And half of the songs that are already there were produced by my late producer Cooper. He goes by K Esco. So I didn't want his work to also go in vain. You know, I wanted people to know that he was also part of the production process. Even though he's late, he needs to be acknowledged, you know? So that was a part of it. And a part of it is you can't bury your sad moments. You can't bury your downfalls. You can't bury your not so good moments. So I needed people to find value in those. You need to find value in whatever sad moment you feel. You know, you can't just, okay, yeah, I feel sad. Tomorrow's another day. You cannot forget about that pain. You need to acknowledge that you have that. You need to make the best out of it. So Oblivion is more of that. but a big part goes to Cooper. May his soul rest in peace. And yeah, I just needed to take him through this with me in soul, and I think that's exactly what I did.
All right, last question. There was like a snippet that you dropped on IG that was really crazy, bro. Like I was hoping that song would be, you feel, on
Which one is this one?
Oblivion. Your ish trigger warning. You talking about cutting yourself or something like that. It was
Oh,
something along those lines. Yeah,
apology.
yeah.
You.
That's the
So the
one.
thing with
I'm
the
sorry.
thing with
Sorry.
apology.
Dude, that's why are you stealing my questions, first of all?
You said I must go first.
Thing-
Wow.
First, like I wanted to lay another complaint because that's literally my favorite Maarly song, dog. It's
Yeah, that song is
literally
incredible,
my
bro.
favorite song, and it's not in the project. So
I
Why
continue.
know,
not?
Sorry.
guys. I know. The thing is with apology, right? It's super short, number one. Number two is that it couldn't be like the engineering side of things were impossible. Like it couldn't sound the way I wanted it to sound. So I was like, you know what, rather not put out something that I'm not fully happy about. But I'm gonna give it to the people either way. So they need to hear it. There's no way nobody's not gonna hear that song. And that's why I decided on putting it as a snippet and not on the project, because it was just impossible with the whole engineering side of things. I apologize, guys.
I apologize.
Leak it on
Please
SoundCloud.
accept my
Yeah.
apologies. Leanne, did you have any question before we go on to the next song?
Yes, I do. I was just waiting for everyone to like get past their questions.
Yeah.
My question to you, Maarly, is what is the relation between your creative process and your mental health?
Ooh. Yo, dude, you know, sometimes I also think that, yo, upstairs somewhere there, deep down is not okay, you know? And I guess like, it's okay. You know, I embrace that about me. I embrace the fact that I'm a confused being myself. And I think I do put that in my writing or in my creative side of things, you know? It all begins in here before it goes down on paper. So yeah, no, like 100% related, integrated, literally. Like sometimes I also think that I'm not okay, but it's okay. It's okay that I'm different.
All right.
What is one thing you want people to take away from Oblivion as a whole?
Okay, I want people to relate. I want people to relate. I want people to feel what I felt when I was writing or when I was singing or delivering that song. I want people to be like, oh my God, I go through this, I'm going through this, or I went through that, and this is how she came about things, and maybe I should look into that as well. I want people to, it's a lot. Like I want people to deeply relate to the project, and yeah, they need to.
All right. So we go.
One last question.
Oh, sorry. You know what? Can you save the question for after the song?
Okay, cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. I'll save it to the song.
Love this song.
This is your favorite song, Lesiba, right?
You know the vibe.
Yeah, you say it's your favorite song.
This is my jam.
Like this one needs.
Yo, those strings, elite. Elite, that zoom, do 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 do.
All right. And we go on. All right. Favorite song. All right. So Luyanda, you had a few more questions, so take it away.
I think I forgot one of my questions. Let me try to recall. Yikes. What was it? Okay, wait. Someone else ask a question
All right.
while I try to jog my memory. I got distracted by the song.
Oh, excuse. Like, okay, what I wanted to say
The
is
best
like
song in
thank
EP.
you right now. But anyway, like the first thing I wanted to say is that you delivered, dog. Like you delivered because
Thank you.
yeah, you delivered. You know, like you rose to the standard that I put you on. Because when I first listened to you, I was like, okay, wow, okay, she is something. You know. Then I listened to the other tracks. I was like, okay, I'm looking forward to this. And then you delivered, you know. I also wanted to talk about so you only started doing music during lockdown. You know,
Yeah, crazy.
I feel like lockdown was okay for a lot of people, it's very bad, but for other people, you know, let's say mostly creatives, I think it gave them time to be able to do things that they really wanted to do and had been delaying, you know. So you only started doing recording music during lockdown, and then what was your first song? What's the name of your first song like that you made recorded?
The first song that I recorded during it was actually Leave This World. Crazy.
Oh,
Oh my
It was
God, my
Leave This
favorite.
World. It was Leave This World. I remember the whole writing process. I was going through a lot, family issues, and I remember this particular because I wrote it immediately after my mom went to hospital, and I was like, yikes, this is how I feel. And I just put everything out on paper and dropped a snippet on Instagram. A DJ was like, yo, come through to the thingies, studio session and record. And that's how everything happened. That was the first song. Yo, guys, it was hectic.
yeah. Leanne,
I remember my question.
do you still remember your question?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
So I realized something listening to your music, and specifically Leave This World, because as I mentioned before, that's my favorite. You are very vulnerable and unapologetically so, right? So what I wanted to know from you is, how are you able to cultivate that vulnerability and like put it into your music so effortlessly? What is that like for you, that emotional process?
Yeah. So for me, it was more of I had to accept the type of person that I am, and I'm still trying to I'm still battling that because, like I said, I feel like I'm a confused being myself, and I just learned how to accept that. So acceptance came first, and it was more of, you know what, I'm just gonna write my music the way I write it. I'm gonna just do it the way how I want to do it. It's okay if people don't accept it, but I know there's somebody out there that's going to relate to how I put it out there, or like how I wrote the song, or how I came about the whole perspective of the song. So yeah, man, it's basically the process of me accepting the type of person that I am mentally, and yeah.
And
So your artistic journey is synonymous with like your self-introspection.
Basically.
Okay.
Oh,
Sorry,
yeah.
Drew.
Oh no, it's cool. And I think I've noticed something, dog. Like, I think Maarly is toxic, bro.
What?
Like in her relationships, I think.
No,
Yo,
I actually
why?
laughed at you. Oh,
I
crazy.
think she's the toxic one in the relationship. You know,
Oh my word.
like dog. I
Bible.
mean, I specifically in apologize. Like, dog, what did she do so wrong? For the pain
No,
of
it's not
cause,
even like that, bro.
you like, you know,
Bro, like a lot of people say that. And now I'm like, guys, I'm not always the bad guy, you know. But then I don't know, man. I feel like I've been through a lot, you know, and people just need to accept me the way I am. If I'm crazy and you feel like I'm too insane for your like, then don't put me in your circle, you know.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably am the toxic one. I don't know, but it works for me musically.
Yeah.
I guess.
And the thing that I noticed is that you don't really write that much or record that much about relationships. So I'm assuming that Jolly is treating you well, huh?
Brr, brr, brr.
Um,
I write no. I write about the good, I write about the bad. So you wouldn't really know. Like as for Oblivion itself, a lot of like some songs are good songs, some songs are like pretty darkish. But yeah, it could be treating me well. I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah.
She's basically not saying a lot.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna
she's
get a
being
reveal, you know.
No, that's not happening. But I mean, we don't know. Probably
Anyway.
is, probably isn't.
Anyway, let me go to the to the song.
Yo, Kusiami.
Oh, I love this song.
You never been down.
Woo! Love this song.
I think I might be paralyzed. I could have been right.
Hey, baby, I'm about to leave this world.
I will be parties, but
Woo!
so
I love this song.
All right. And pause. Hey.
why don't you stop it there?
Oh no, because like the thing is, Lesiba's gonna leave, and I wanted him to squeeze as much questions as he has, and also because actually let me close with the song. You know, I'll almost at the end I'll just let it play out. So yeah, that is what we're gonna do. Yeah. And then, okay, Lesiba, Luyanda, do you guys have any questions? Any more questions, or I can just continue yapping?
I think you can proceed because with Leave This World, she actually did mention like what she experienced.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah.
And the thing about you did say that she's unique, because with me, I don't really consume that much international music. Like the past 2 years, I've just decided to focus on local music and artists. Like if you ask me who are the trending underground or big artists, like, oh dude, I would be so lost. The sound that you have is like so foreign to me, you know, like I literally don't know anyone who sounds like you know, like I think in South Africa, like she's unique to like I don't even know who she listens to inspire her to sing like that.
That's true.
She did say that nobody inspires her, but she's lying. We all know that somebody was inspired by someone. You know, you grew up listening to someone, but then I don't know the sound. I don't the beats, dude. It's so different. Like, what do you say, bro? Like, in what mode would you say that she is? Like, if you were to compare to somebody, or maybe which lane do you think that she is?
Can I go after him? BTW.
Yeah.
Oh, are you asking me?
Yeah, dude.
Sorry, my bad. My internet was cutting. Nah, I tried to make sure. Oh my god. Okay. You were saying like what sort of lane do I put her in?
What sort of lane is she? Because like I don't know.
Yeah, dude, like Maarly, number one, like she's got this, I don't know what to call it, but the cadence is hella like you know what I mean? There aren't really a lot of people who deliver like that, because you know a lot of the time R&B artists, they sound the same. I don't want to diss anyone, but you know there's a very popular sort of cadence
contemporary. Yes.
And in terms of production, Yeah, and then in terms of production,
Mm,
I'd say like I wouldn't say the production is the same, but I put them in their own side of like
mm.
R&B on the left with Fenty. Yeah,
Okay.
just them two. And then because genuinely I don't know what to call the type of R&B she makes. So
Mm.
alternative is just a label I could use. But yeah,
Yeah.
pretty unique, pretty special, man,
Yeah.
for sure.
You can go now.
Okay, so my judgment is based on not necessarily just the sound, but the way her soul comes across, right?
Mm.
I get a lot of Amy Winehouse,
Yeah.
Billie Holiday, Nina Simone. I hear some Cleo Soul Nyana here and there, and Snow Allegra in terms of like the delivery and the type of beats she chooses. But she has a very, if I could describe her as like food or something that can be consumed, she's like, she's a very refined cognac.
Mm. Yeah. So
Yeah.
That's how I would describe her.
uh, let the artists speak for themselves now. Are we
Yeah.
wrong? Are we right?
I really appreciate all that. And yeah, man, you absolutely like on par with that. I listen to Snow Allegra, I listen to your Amy Winehouse, I listen to all the most of the artists mentioned, right? But I myself sometimes I'd be like, okay, is this really R&B or is this soul or is this alternative? I'm confused. I'm also confused sometimes. But I mean, I guess I do have a portion of, soul. I do have a portion of R&B. I do have a little bit of alternative music in
Yeah.
one. And most like the type of sound that I really, really, really wanted to go for was neo soul for me. But I guess some songs don't come as in that category of soul. Like
Yeah.
don't come out like that, and they end up falling under R&B or R&B soul or contemporary R&B.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I do listen to your Oceans. I do listen to your Mahalias. Those are the people that I look more up to in terms of sound or in terms of what I really want to do.
Yeah.
And yeah, man.
Yeah. Like you remind me of like the first time I listened to Thriller Dog. You know, like I was mind
Oh.
blown. I was like,
Ooh,
what
I
the
love
fuck is
her.
this? You know? So like yeah,
I
that
really love her.
dude, that's what you remind me of. Like that same feeling. I was like, okay, what the fuck is this? Because like this is so good, but I don't understand it. I've never listened to it. Alright, bro. So okay. What any last words that you gotta say before you leave? Before you leave us? Hey, Lesiba
Uh,
dog.
hey,
Oh,
dude, sometimes you have to be like, yo, Lesiba, like, you know what I mean? I never know. Okay. Yeah, man. I just want to say, Maarly, the EP is really, really beautiful, man. Really dope stuff. I wish you all the best in this music thing. Um, Carry on pushing. We out here supporting you. It was
thank
wonderful
you.
meeting you too, Leander. Drew, thanks for having me again. I'm
Hey,
sorry
Likewise.
I
bro.
couldn't stay a bit longer, dog, but I kind
Yeah, I
of
mean it's just only 9 minutes
but
yet,
it's
so
love. It's
alright,
love.
bro.
It's love.
Yeah.
Cheers, everyone.
Peace out, bro. Peace out.
Sorry.
So the performance at Sunday Situations
This
in
has
Stanton, was that like your first performance in such in front of such a big crowd?
not really. It was the first performance I had ever like prepared for. I went to another performance back then, I think a year ago,
Yeah.
but it wasn't even a performance of like my song. I don't know what was going on with me then.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it wasn't really my first performance in front of a big crowd, but I guess the way they also introduced me to the crowd made me relax a bit in terms of my nerves,
Yeah.
when going to the stage, because I feel like that was also a strategy to kind of let people listen, and yeah, no, I appreciated that.
Yeah. And also, as you said in one of your stories, like initially your parents were very reluctant, to let you do music or even take it seriously. And
Bro.
until a neighbor convinced them, that actually she's dope. And then they started listening. So I assume that they listened to the project way before, many people listen to it. So what's their favorite songs from the project?
So their favorite song is Leave This World
Yeah.
because it was my first song. And that's I feel like that's where they actually accepted that this is what I want to do. So it kind of like, it was, they attached to that song. Like they literally attached to that song. And I also have like a featured song that is going to come out on somebody's project as well. That is one of their favorite songs as well. And yeah, man, like it was a difficult journey, not for myself, but for them as well, in terms of them accepting this whole situation of music. And big ups to them. Like, it's not easy, it's not easy to accept or like kind of let your child do what they think isn't really much of a career. But yeah, like I really appreciate the support, bro. They even stalk me now. Like they would literally, like my grand would literally go on SoundCloud and stalk me and check the numbers and check this. It's that hectic now, hey. And I appreciate it. Like I really appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate you. I mean, it's really great
Thank
what you're doing,
you.
and we want you to continue doing what you're doing. I mean, you really got so much potential. And what are you doing? Okay, so now you dropped the project. Okay, so it's liquor, and then you hear, okay, what's next? What are your plans right now?
So my plans right now are to drop the EP Visualizer, which is something I hopefully drop next week. And I'm working on a whole lot of projects. I don't want to drop names, but like it's exciting stuff. I feel like people are gonna be blown. They'll be like, "What? You're working with this person?" Yeah, like I'm really excited. A lot of features are coming up. A lot of new music will come up from me, but not now. And yeah.
All right. Okay, cool. So we're gonna play out the song, and then we're just gonna, and let's play out the music, man.
Thank you, Luyanda.
You're so welcome. You're my namesake, by the way.
Thank you. Oh, Amo.
How did you get Amo in the song?
Amo! Nah, that was crazy. So we had the whole studio session with Cooper, and he was like, "Yo, I really want you to meet this person."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Okay," And then we went to his apartment. Actually, no, there was no electricity by our studio. Like it went off, and then we moved to his studio. And then when we got there, we plugged everything. I played some type of way for him, and he was like, "Yo, crazy!" And then I started recording "Leave This World." And he's like, "There's no way I'm not gonna be on that. Literally no way." And I left him with the project. Like I didn't even hear his parts. I didn't even see him write nothing.
Yeah.
And then like 3 days he sends that, and I'm like, "What? Did you do that on this song?" Like, bro, magical. Like it was yo.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah.
It was great meeting him.
All right. So now this is the official closing down. Thank you guys so much. This was probably the 8th, 9th episode of the Breakdown Get Together. Goodbye. Bye.
Bye.